Hi there, my name is Cassandra, and today I'm going to share information about a local program that supports adults with autism spectrum disorder, ASD, and attention deficit hyperactive disorder, ADHD, here in Colorado. The program is called Revel, and it focuses on helping adults achieve meaningful employment, build social connections, and actively participate in their communities. I'll walk you through their services, assessment and evidence-based practices, advocacy efforts, and the outcomes they create at individual, community, and societal levels. Revel is a nonprofit organization based in Denver that works to empower adults with ASD and ADHD. Their programs are highly individualized and focus on combining vocational, skill training, therapeutic support, and community integration. Each participant's strengths, interests, and goals are used to guide programming, ensuring they gain independence, develop confidence, and live fulfilling lives. This approach emphasizes long-term growth rather than short-term fixes. Revel offers several key services to support neurodiverse adults. The first is RevUp Career Exploration. Participants gain real-world experience, build resumes, and learn work-specific skills whilst receiving mentorship and guidance from coaches. The program also includes supported employment opportunities, helping participants transition into competitive jobs. Next is social and therapeutic support. Revel provides peer groups, mentoring, and therapy-based activities designed to improve emotional regulation, social communication, and stress management. Following this are community programs. Participants engage in recreational activities, team building events, and social outings, which help strengthen community connections and reduce social isolation. They also provide life skills development. Revel offers instruction in independent living skills, including time management, budgeting, self advocacy, and other essential skills needed for both personal and professional success. Revel goes beyond providing direct services by actively advocating for neurodiverse adults in multiple ways. One major aspect of their advocacy is employer education and training. Revel works with local employers to raise awareness about the strengths and challenges of adults with ASD and ADHD, promoting inclusive hiring practices and workplace accommodations. This helps ensure that participants have access to meaningful, competitive employment opportunities. Another key advocacy effort is public awareness campaigns. Revel works to educate the broader community about the needs of neurodiverse adults, highlighting the barriers they often face in employment, social participation, and access to adult services. Through outreach, workshops, and presentations, the organization helps reduce stigma and fosters acceptance and understanding in their community. Revel also engages in policy advocacy at the local level. They collaborate with community organizations, government agencies, and professional networks to identify gaps in services and push for systemic changes that benefit adults with ASD and ADHD. This includes advocating for funding, employment programs, and social support that extend beyond individual participants. Finally, Revel empowers participants themselves to become self-advocates. They provide coaching on communicating needs, requesting accommodations, and navigating workplaces or community resources. This not only strengthens individual agency, but also creates a ripple effect as participants educate peers and employers about neurodiversity. Through these efforts, Revel ensures that adults with ASD and ADHD are not only receiving personalized support, but are also represented in their communities and workplaces, fostering inclusion, opportunity, and social equity. Assessment is a critical component of Revel's programs because it ensures that services are tailored to each participant's unique needs, strengths, and goals. Revel uses person-centered assessments, which include detailed interviews, skill observations, and real-world performance evaluations. These assessments identify areas such as cognitive strengths, vocational interests, social communication skills, executive functioning, and emotional regulation abilities. The information gathered is used to develop an individualized support plan for each participant, which guides the interventions they receive. In terms of evidence-based practices, Revel integrates several approaches to support adults with ASD and ADHD. One of these is supported employment. This approach provides participants with hands-on job experiences, individualized coaching, and long-term mentorship. Participants receive guidance in resume building, interview participation, preparation, workplace behavior, and on-the-job problem solving. Supported employment is structured so that adults are matched to jobs that align with their skills and interests, increasing the likelihood of job retention and satisfaction. Another is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, which is a key evidence-based practice that Revel uses to support adults with ADHD and, in some cases, adults with ASD who experience anxiety or executive functioning challenges. CBT is a structured, goal-oriented therapy that helps individuals identify unhelpful thoughts and behaviors and replace them with more adaptive strategies. For adults with ADHD, CBT focuses on improving attention, organization, and emotional regulation. Participants learn skills such as breaking tasks into manageable steps, creating schedules, prioritizing responsibilities, and using reminders and organizational tools. These strategies help reduce distractibility and improve productivity both at work and in daily life. CBT also addresses impulsivity and emotional regulation by teaching techniques for coping with frustration, managing anger, and reducing impulse decision making. Role playing, guided practice, and cognitive restructuring exercises allow participants to apply these skills in real life situations. For adults with ASD, CBT may focus on anxiety management and social cognition. Techniques such as exposure therapy, relaxation exercises, and social problem solving helps participants manage anxiety in workplace or community settings and navigate social interactions more effectively. At Revel, CBT is integrated with other supports like mentoring and life skills training, which allows participants to practice the strategies in real-world contexts. This combination ensures that participants don't just learn skills in a session, but can apply them successfully in work, home, and community environments. Overall, CBT provides participants with practical skills and tools to manage ADHD or ASD-related challenges, improve daily functioning, and increase independence and self-confidence. They also employ workplace interventions and social supports. Revel provides coaching in social communication, teamwork, and navigating workplace expectations. Mentors help participants practice interpersonal skills, manage conflict, and advocate for accommodations. This combination of practical supports and therapy-based strategies ensures participants can thrive in competitive employment settings and build long-term independence. The combination of individualized assessment and evidence-based interventions allows Revel to support participants holistically, addressing cognitive, emotional, social, and vocational needs. These practices not only help adults succeed in their immediate goals, but also build skills that improve their quality of life across multiple domains. Revel's programs create meaningful outcomes at multiple levels, which can be understood through a social work lens at micro, meso, and macro impacts. At the micro level, Revel directly affects participants' personal development. Adults with ASD and ADHD gain independence, confidence, and self-esteem as they develop vocational skills and life skills. They learn to manage their attention, regulate their emotions, and apply problem-solving strategies in real-world contexts. Families also benefit because they see their loved ones become more autonomous and capable of handling daily responsibilities, reducing stress and improving family functioning. At the meso level, Revel strengthens social and community networks. Peer groups, mentoring relationships, and recreational programs foster connection among participants and reduce social isolation. Local employers who engage with Revel become more informed and inclusive, creating supportive workplaces for neurodiverse adults. This ripple effect extends beyond individual participants, building stronger, more inclusive community systems and fostering collaboration between service providers, employers, and local organizations. At the macro level, Revel's advocacy and public awareness initiatives influence broader societal change. By educating employers, policymakers, and the general public about the strengths and needs of adults with ASD and ADHD, Revel promotes systemic improvements such as inclusive employment policies, funding for adult neurodiverse programs, and accessible to community resources. Participants themselves may also become advocates, sharing their experiences and helping shift social perceptions about neurodiverse adults. This level of impact demonstrates how a local program can contribute to meaningful change across society, advancing equity and inclusion. Overall, Revel's approach shows that supporting adults with ASD and ADHD doesn't just improve individual outcomes, it strengthens families, communities, and systems in a lasting way. In summary, Revel's Rev Up program is a comprehensive, individualized approach to supporting adults with ASD and ADHD. By combining career exploration, therapeutic supports, life skills development, and advocacy, the program helps participants succeed at home, at work, and in their communities. If you would like more information, you can visit their website at www.revelinlife.org. Thank you for your time, and I encourage you to think about ways to support neurodiverse adults in their communities.